Hey guys, this is Man Shark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Europa Universalis IV, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 287. We are France, we are the Holy Roman Emperor, we're trying to get our reform passed. That's not an accurate representation of the princes who are for and against the reform. And we're involved in 5 different wars. So first of all, we've got the French reconquest of Savoy down here. That's mainly for us to bitch slap Julic around, and we're going to get them as a vassal because they're one of the electors. Not that we have trouble with getting re-elected, but hey, you know, couldn't hurt. The French conquest of Mandara down here, which is against Mali and Kanem-Bornu. We're really using it as an excuse to hit Mali. And actually, while we're on that, just get these guys to move around like so. Sounds good. Okay, the French reconquest of Bagamoyo, which is on the other side of Africa. Now that's for Kilwa's lands. And we're also, you know, acting against Mali up, sorry, not Mali, Arabia and Nubia up here. Because, well, that's basically how things are. I'll just send these guys over to Gojam. Actually, that one would probably be better. Bit more attrition than I would like over there, but, you know, what can you do? Looks like our transport fleets here are getting nice and riled up, so I'll gather them up there, and then we'll send them around. Because our other wars, we've got the French conquest of Makassar, which is down here. We're doing that incidentally. And we also have the French conquest of Hainan, which is this bit of land up here, but that also has basically given us conquests around here for all of those ones that we can see. We're just fighting that down here in the Malaysian Peninsula at the moment. Yep. One thing that I have noticed in just a little bit of a poke around is Ming apparently have a colonist. See, they've got a colony right here. Now there is a strait crossing across the Tartar Straits. So what I want to do is see how long it will take my guys to get there. 30th July to get there, so it shouldn't take them too long. They've got a fairly small growth rate because they're not as awesome as we are. So we'll get there and we'll take that colony from them. Everywhere will cancel military access. Thank you very much. Peace offer from Makassar, decline it. Where the fuck is Khmer anyway? No, decline. Right, yeah, so let's just get right into it, huh? And the reconquest of Savoy, we're at war with a few places up here, but it's mainly just Savoy and Julic. Yep. And we've pretty much got them both under complete wraps. There goes Savoy, but we won't get them out of the war until, obviously, until we can piece out Julic separately. Because to piece Julic out separately, I don't particularly want them to release Luxembourg, but I do want them to be a vassal, and they're almost there, but not quite there yet. So, you know, we'll work on that. As our troops just obliterate through our opposition there. We convert some places, we win a siege, everything is good. We've got plenty of diplomatic power as well, just in case we need it. Because we sure can't buy this level of tech yet. Yes, it's going to take them a couple of months to get around, but that should be plenty of time. And I'm not too worried about the natives attacking that place either. Okay, I've got a peace offer from Julic. They'd like to cede Luxembourg to us. No, that's not happening, Julic. guy's home from Great Britain, which probably means that he finished fabricating his claims up there. So we've got some more to do. Yorkshire, if we can. We can! Get on it. Okay, very good. This fleet has joined up, so I'm going to send it around. There shouldn't be any real hostile fleets in the way. And now we have the ability to invest in a military idea, which would be plus 20% siege ability. Done. Oh, and I think that our colonists arrived at these two places. Volga, Bulgaria have been sowing discontent. As usual. So I'm fine with our colonists staying in those two places, because I would like to get all of these colonies done fairly, you know, well, swiftly, I guess. Right, so, the wars. No one will take care of itself. Fabricating in Britain, fabricating in Bengal, and fabricating in Gascon. Because they don't like us at all. For reasons. It's not really anything I want off Arabia, to be honest. Alright. Back to the fun side of things. Okay, so we successfully besieged Makassar, which means that war is over. It's a full annexation. Done. And we got to core it. It'll take 104, but hey, it's an important center of trade. Very nice. And I'll just leave them there for the moment, because they were going to be exploring around, but they got cut off by, well, that's why we're building more transports, isn't it? Siege of Katsina is over, so I'll just move them up there to besiege the capital, and we'll be fine. Kill was done, so we'll move up to that place. Oh, that might be an interesting fight. Not really, they have terrible naval morale. They do have a general, though. I mean, you know, guy. Okay, Julik would like to peace out. Do we actually have... We do not. We might have enough, let's have a look. We don't have a diplomat, though. Fair enough. Okay, these guys did take a bit of damage, so I'm going to put them in for a little bit. 100 population in Yola. And that siege is done, so we can start moving on up into Nubia as well. Okay, guys, home at the exact same time that Luxembourg fell, So we're just going to say become a vassal. It'll cost them 50 diplomatic power, but that's fine. Well, it'll cost me 50 diplomatic power. And now they will like us a little bit. It's nice to, you know, have some friends. And in 3 days when this dude gets back, I'll go down to Savoy here. Savoy have never liked us. It's going to cost us 100 for a full annexation. We could also just take Savoy there and hope that somebody else deals with it for us. Done. It is Italian and will cost 300 diplomatic power to... Fuck that. Right. So that's 2 of the wars done. Just gonna try and get these boats around there without anyone sort of coming at them. Ah, Conquest casts a spell against Gascon. Gascon, who are allied to Nevers, Valois, Asturias, and Anjou. Valois? This one's Valois. Valois do not like us and never will. Where else? Asturias and Anjou. Well, that's Anjou in there. I think they're fine with us. Yep. And Asturias don't like us. Interesting. A little bit of a shuffle around. We may consider them in the future. Are our dudes there yet? Our dudes are there, so we're going to seize the colony for 25 military power. Done. It's going to have the wrong cultural group for us, but, you know, that's fine. Also the wrong religion, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Take Malacca. This place here has become self-sustaining. And we've got some rebels in Kent, I believe it was. Head down and deal with them. And we've got a free diplomat, of course. We're about to have another one as well, so there is that. Gallich don't like us because they would like some of our provinces. Ugh. Alright, Gallich. You know you're also a core, right? And you've got no allies. So fuck you. Where else? Persia is allied to Volga, Bulgaria, but that doesn't matter anymore. Fabricated claim on the place. Okay, ships are in. Maybe I should send them around to take that. You know, while we're here. Yola has become self-sustaining. And will from here to forth be known as YOLO. Yeah, but it is totally changing up my map and everything. Wonderful. Nice. I appreciate that. Guy's home from Gallich, but everybody else is out busy. Except the guy returning from there. So we'll send him to Bengal. Bengal? That place. Okay, it doesn't look like these guys have any troops here, so let's land. Nazgul over here. Looks like our allies are taking care of them, so I'll just get our dudes to sort of shift back over here. And I'll pull out their general, they don't need him. Alright, our dudes are in, and having what should be a fairly easy siege. Okay, now we've got a Ming fleet here, so they're stopping us from moving off Sakhalin here, back into Darren or something like that. That's fine, we got what we were after here. Or one thing, anyway. And once I finish taking these places down here, I'll ship my troops up to Hainan and we'll move from there. Ah, good, Timbuktu fell. Let's move our troops out, take the leader out from them because they don't need him. Some nationalists, we'll leave them be for the moment because I want to take that siege because we've done really well on it so far. But that should be Arabia able to be pieced out by themselves. You know what, we'll hold them in because we might be able to work some dealings or something. There's 50 diplomatic power, 200 pop in Sakhalin. Where's my colonist list? There we go. I'm actually going to lose the population, because then what I'm going to do is take the guy out of Pennyrile and send him over to Sakhalin just to see if we can get that culture and religion changed, because it'll be cheaper, much cheaper to do it like this than to do anything else. So that'll take him a couple of years, which is why we took the population loss, because, well, we're finding the Great Lakes. Because with that population loss, we may just have enough time. We are getting some nationalists rising up from Malacca, which is fine. Yeah, Imperial Liberation against Skane. What did you do, Skane? Took some land, huh? I don't mind Skane too much. Okay, Siege of Malacca is over, so I'll just go there, clean those guys up, go up there, and then in there. Lost 10 prestige in a core, that's fine. This army should actually be going to Zanzibar, and we'll take it first. But we'll let their armies down into the occupied territories, but that's fine. We lost General Foucault Felix. I have no idea where he was, but his replacement is a 5642, which is fucking exceptional. It's probably on this army actually, so let me send him back over here. Give him this guy who's a little bit worse. And it'll actually, yeah, we'll move up like that because we can take Zanzibar last, it'll be fine. Right. Oh look, we've got a Ming army coming at us, which is fine. Because I'll send these guys to Malacca, where I will give them a general. Let's specifically Waldemir Dieter. And we obliterated that army. Huge amount of war score. So, somebody down here just annexed some territory, I feel. Orleans did. It's not very nice. They're all getting this once your provinces modifier, which doesn't make too much sense to me, particularly ones like Asturias. That's Asturias' land, they're fine where they are. But no, we want everything else that you have, like, down here and that sort of shit. Is it because of culture? Can't be because of culture. There's only one Castilian province up there. It's annoying, because it will actually prevent us from doing much in the way of, you know, reforms. 22 for, 25 against. How's your armies, Ming? Still got some, still got some. The guy is on his way. Okay, these guys want to keep that guy, they can keep him. And we've won this siege here. We've lost the conquest cast spell against Delhi, that's fine. Guys just pop in. Okay, I'm gonna send these ones down over to well, Tasmania basically. But before that, no, I actually want to set him up here a little bit and we'll get some Filipino exploration happening. Yeah, see that 20% of siege ability that we got is massively reducing their, you know, siege ability, so it's fucking awesome for us, really. Okay, these guys, send them into there. Okay, sometimes a scandal would erupt at the royal court and would upset a monarch to the point where most diplomatic activity would come to a standstill until things quieted down. We can either take the blame, lose one stability, or lose 5,000. Money. This is shit about money. Okay, they want to keep that dude. How are we doing anyway, Marley? Because I'm pretty sure those are all the places we've got, like, you know. Yeah, that's all we want, really. But that's going to be 105, is it? Oh well, we'll leave out Kanem-Bornu and we'll get there eventually. Okay, our dudes have turned up, so I'll send them all the way up to that one there. I'm a little wary of this army up here. Oh, that's not an army, it's a navy. 1421. 14. They do still have some galleys hovering around somewhere. So that may be something to be somewhat concerned about. See what I mean about these little islands of the Pacific? I mean, these ones are fine, but Guam, So all of those. And you come out here to like Wake. It's just that. When there are even smaller ones all the way down here. Speaking of, we should send our boats out. But we put the Explorer down here with the, yeah, we've put the Explorer down there because he was actually pretty good. But we will still send our boats out because they're nowhere near where the exploration territory would be. So I'll send them out and just dock them there. And they will be fine. Okay, so I'm going to take the galleons up a little bit. Take the galleons up a little bit. Where was that siege victory? Was it down here? Yeah, it was down here. Yeah, it looks like we've just obliterated that side of things, which is good. Ah, Tasmania is self-sustaining. Congratulations, Tasmania. That's a first. Okay, so colonists. I'll take the dude out of Weir here. And let's see. The natives very easily rile in most of these locations. Yeah, we'll probably just expand into it to stop somebody else from doing it, really. Alright, so I'll send him down to Eora, which is the Sydney area. Well, Sydney region. The region which encompasses Sydney. Ah, good. Kill them. Another wipeout. Is that open sea there? Yep. Alright, we don't want to park there. Okay, so a lot of our fabrications have actually come off, without me noticing it, of course. Great Britain, we need to fabricate another claim on you. Let's say... Did we get Yorkshire last? Yep. Can we get one on Northumberland? No, but we can get one on Cumbria. And where was this one? Persia, right, so we don't have to worry about them. But what we may worry about is Volga, Bulgaria, or Ryazan. Ryazan like us? Yeah, they're fine with us. Biarmia don't. Vladimir might. Tver might. Yaroslav, if it wasn't for these damned modifiers. See, look at one of the ones they want there. YOLO. They want YOLO. What the fuck claim do you guys have to YOLO, Finland? We do have the Imperial Liberation cast a spell on them, but we also have a truce, which is lasting for another 7 years, which is well in excess of how long Imperial Liberation lasts for. Why not? Alright boys, hop on the boat, and the boat will take you around here. And now I'm not going to mind if they come down here and start messing around with things. But, you know, we'll see. Okay, well we have a diplomat back, which we will in a moment. But in a moment I mean we're going to send him right back to Bengal. Okay, dude arrived. Very nice. So yeah, I don't care if they come down here and start hitting this stuff up, but I may send the transport fleet back down here just to blockade that strait. So they can retake what we've taken off them, but they can't do any better than that. Orleans has declared war on Nevers. That's one we may have to keep an eye on, because if they actually take Nevers, we'll have to give an electorate to someone else to avoid losing imperial authority. Oh, I don't need to be besieging this stuff, guys. Come on, pop out. You guys can actually pop into, say, Newport or something like that. You guys can come back to YOLO. Because our diplomat is home. Mali. First of all, you're losing that, you're losing that. That's fine, that's exactly what I want. A lot of overextension, but, you know, we're worth it. So that's reduced Mali to a tiny shadow of its former self. And yeah, Timbuktu cost us a lot because it's, not because they've got some sort of ridiculous coring thing, but because it's got a huge tax rate. Okay, guys in Hainan, so we'll get our brigs and send them back down here. And we lost the Conquest Casus Belli against Mali, of course, because, well, Mali. I would be surprised if it lets me keep him as a rival after we end all of our wars. And yeah, now we basically completely dominate this trade node. Which is very good, because that means more money for us. Speaking of, how are our colonies? That's not our colonies. We only have 7. But I do want to keep a guy up there in that one. So we're really just waiting on times here, that's our only issue. Alright, these dudes need to go explore somewhere. Well, why not send them out to, over here, whatever these are, Micronesia. Yeah, see, look, they got back down here, and I'm honestly fine for them to do that. Because it means that, or they're not up trying to stop me from taking more, like the actual war goal and that sort of stuff. They have a peace offer from Nubia. Nope. This place here became self-sustaining. Good on it. Means that we're getting more money that we have absolutely nothing to do with. We could get another, you know, army. Something like that, maybe. Oh, I know what we can do. I want a few more units of artillery in each army. So, basically 10 units of artillery minimum. So 2 there. 2 there. Pretty sure, yep. Army up here only has, yep, so 2 there. Where else do we have an army? Oh, these guys here just need updating completely. So they can have some more infantry. Bring them up to 20 total. And then... I think that was too many. And a couple more units of cavalry as well, because I'm a nice fellow. Let's see. These ones over here are going to need a bit of a bolstering. And here, do we have an army in there? We do not. That one's fine. Okay, we've got one up here. Honestly, this is not costing us too much in the way of money, so it's not really a big expenditure, but yeah, you know. I like to give back to the people in the form of artillery. This will just help out with sieging. I mean, we're not really having much of a problem with actual battles or anything, but, you know. Anything helps. Okay, that should be good. We got found while, you know, messing around in London. It's fine. Lost a general, so we'll hire a new one. Whichever one we just hired, he looked alright. I don't know where we lost him from. But as long as it wasn't in this army, which it was not, we're pretty much fine there. Also, why the fuck is Gallich taking us so long? Oh, it's not important. It's not like they can fight back or anything like that. We have full diplomatic power. We're still just off taking this, and honestly we're not going to take this as soon as it's available, because why would we? We don't have any ideas, so instead we have buildings. So, let's see. This customs house needs to get built in the rest of these places. You know, for extra trade. We're more than doubling the amount of trade power that we get from provinces due to that then. And I'm a little annoyed in Venice because, well, Auvergne have managed to get a quite substantial amount of trade there. So, do we have docks in all of the Venetian nodes? We must have, surely. Not that one, apparently. Or that one. Those are all part of Ragusa. Docks, dry docks don't matter, don't matter, don't matter. Marketplaces. Looks like it. Trade depots. Part of Tunis, Genoa. Alright, so let's build some more trade depots in. And after the trade depots, canals. I understand we're spending a lot of our diplomatic power here, but fuck it. We're not going to blow it on technology just yet. And no room for road networks, of course. And I'm not going to build post. Well, I'll build a post office in Venice. Alright, so that should be nice and handy for us later on. When those get built. Makassar is now part of our patrimony, so let's get it converted from being Sunni. Looks like they just assaulted the place, which, you know what, that's fair enough. I'm not going to send an army down there to retake those places because, well, what's the point? Because I'm up in the mainland taking the war goal. And we're getting most of our war score from our battles that we've fought. As soon as we take Hainan, we get an extra 20%, basically. Raise taxes, thanks. Of course, we'd have to take it first. No, Nubia. You're fine for the moment. Don't worry about it. I think most of these places have actually built their, well, some of them have. Building their reinforcements. Okay, where was our conquistador? Here we are. Hop onto some unknown land. Unpause the game, though. So now we've found Micronesia. Wonderful. Back on the boat. Okay, California want to keep this dude so they can keep him. And the boat will head over to the Marshall Islands. Alright, we've taken Hainan, so as you can see our war score of here has pumped itself up rather considerably. But, well, first of all, we're going to try and wait for our overextension to go away before we take any more land. And second of all, we've got more land to take because we've got claims on everything we can see on the Chinese coast. So I'll at least take that swath there. Is that Ming in there? Wow, Ming owned part of Japan. Awesome, guys. Yeah, so we'll just get across into Hangman and Jiangmen, sorry, and see how we go. As we just explore a little bit. Okay. We discovered New Caledonia yet? Nope. Vladimir just declared war on Tver. Do we have any sort of... Well, Tver like us. Not too much, but they like us a little bit. But I'm fine with Vladimir destroying them because, well, one, we can attack Vladimir again to re-release them for more reformist sort of stuff. And two, we won't have to worry about another elector. Well, then, yeah. No, that's what I meant. Okay, are we over here yet? Discovered the islands? Yep. Wonderful. Back on the boat. Let's send him down to, what's his, Guinea? Gilbert, right. Guinea's over here. Okay, we just took Zanzibar. So that should be this war over with. I can't fully annex them. That would be 200 goddamned, you know, stuff. But I can take all of this. Ah, oh, that's a lot of overextension though, isn't it? I mean, this is... That's what I want. Except for that one. That's what I want there, so 39% overextension. So we'd have to need... yeah, it would be 4% over, but as soon as Timbuktu goes, which it honestly will in about a month, we'll be fine. And then we'll be redeclaring war in Arabia. Technically, because we'll be declaring war in Malindi. But we'll need to fabricate some claims before then. Okay, 50 prestige or 5 prestige in money. The choice is obvious. Mexico need a new dude. We'll give them a bureaucrat for the moment. Okay, transport the guy onto the islands itself. Yellow these goddamn little islands out here. Okay, wonderful, we found Gilbert. We managed to fabricate some claims on various places, so we'll send a guy back to London. Let's see, we took Cumbria, so let's have one on Ayrshire. I don't think we've got any more to make on Asturias, we just finished up our claim there. Yeah, so having 10 artillery gives us a minimum of +2 from siege up to a level 5 fort, which is important to me. I mean, see here, it would actually give us a +5 bonus, which would be amazing. But we're just going to have to settle for the +4 at the moment, which I'm fine with that. You should be fine with that too, because it's a really good bonus. Dude's home from Great Britain, so we'll see if we can send him out to Asturias again, but I don't think we can. We cannot. Navarra despise us. We'd be breaking a truce, but it would be a reconquest, so I'm fine there. These guys are hosed. And the haters too, so I can't really do anything about it. It's fine. Polotsk despise me. We don't have a truce of them. Vladimir and Ryazan, those two. Oh hey, do these guys? No, they're still. Oh yeah, I see. So the danger here is if we declare on Polotsk, then, for fuck's sake, I must have misread something. Was I looking at Narva? Livonia, perhaps? I swear, I was looking at something and it said that they were allied with, like, Vladimir and one other place. Oh no, it was a truce that I was looking at. Wow, alright. I must be a little tired still. Okay, Nubia would like to peace out. No, Nubia, we're good. Just give me a few moments. 28th of February. There we go. Now we will have peace. Make sure to get Zanzibar. And Gojam. Get Shiwa as well. Yep, beautiful. Alright. Done. That's not as much as I was expecting. Timbuktu must have had a lot in it. Actually, it did. I know it did. So we're only at 57%, which is pretty nice. And now I'm going to start sending a diplomat to Arabia to fabricate some more claims on Dewaru and Sidamo. And this will actually mean that in our war with Malindi, we should be able to wipe out Arabia. Which would give us near total control over the Gulf of Aden, which we probably already have already, but you know. And then our next war against Kilwa, we'll be able to wipe them out, and you know, everybody will be happy. Okay, so let's see where our dudes are. Okay, they're back on the boat, so we'll send them down to the Kiribatis. Yep, we lost the Conquest Casus Belli against those places because we took everything that they had. Which isn't such a bad reason for losing the Conquest Casus Belli. Ah, good. That siege is complete, so move up the coast. Actually, one little thing. Macau here is a separate province. You can barely see, so we'll just head up there. Just, you know, make our way along. Jeez, Galich, you could really just get done a little bit quicker, that'd be good. Can we just march through that protectorate? No. We'd have to be at war with them to do that, and I'm not going to go to war with them just yet. That's fine. Alright. Where are we? There we are. For some reason it's not showing as the ship counter thingy. There we are. Put them onto these islands. Can't fabricate a claim there. Where was the other one? Astrakhan? What the fuck is Astrakhan? I don't know. Oh well, mysteries that will never be solved. It's probably somewhere over here if I remember right, actually. Well, why not start fabricating on Gujarat a little? Get Desh and Kafawar. So there's Kafawar, there's Desh. Get on it. And that'll eventually give us Kassala as well, after those revolutionaries deal with whatever they're doing. Okay, we have found Kiribati. Wonderful. Back on the boat. Doesn't look like there's any islands in the Phoenix Islands. So from there we'll come down south and start exploring the Samoa Islands. So I think there are actually a few little island groups in there. Deal with them then. Better just give them a leader just to help out. We'll also have to fabricate some more claims on Nubia, but that's not so important because we're not immediately going to war with them. Unlike Arabia. So yeah, they're constantly sending little armies of one down. Probably just down here, and I don't care about down there, to be honest. I know what I want, and honestly, I'll probably get it now. But I need to occupy up to Xiamen. So I need to occupy Macau, Guangzhou, and Xiamen. Xiamen. I'm honestly not sure how to pronounce it. You on the boats? You're on the boats. Okay, so they're down here. So I'll tell them to hop onto, let's just say that one, because it's the closest. Okay, so we've now found Samoa, which is only that section there, so there's still an island bit down there to have a look at down here. So we'll find out what that is now. Yep, I'm going to get them back, and off they go. Siege of Macau's over. Wonderful. Up to Guangzhou. Guangzhou. But yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about up here. You know. I mean, we do have the claims, so we might as well sort of wander up there. But what we'll be doing is, after we core all these places, or enough of them to see things are, just have a quick check here. So that's already 48% overextension. So that's not exactly something I want. I may take this one here off them just because, fuck them, they don't deserve to have colonies. But we'll also see if we can get anything else up there. Ah, Samoa and Tonga, of course. Okay, so these guys can get back on the boat. And then I'll move them over to, not to Fiji, because we can already see Fiji. Maybe to New Zealand. No, what I'll do is bring them over to the Coral Sea. We'll have a look around here, bring them up to the Solomons, and down to New Caledonia, then down to New Zealand, then finally over to Australia. Unless there's some islands up here that we weren't quite sure of. No, we've got Hawaii sitting there. I don't think we'd explored... No, we've got the Galapagos. Easter Island. Yeah, all things that could be done. And again, still very surprised that the British haven't been here. Okay, good. So our dude has successfully converted that place around, so I'm just going to pull him out of there. And where am I going to send him? Maybe Cali? Yeah, I'll send him down to Cali. It'll be fine. And once we're done conquistadoring around the Pacific, we'll have to put the conquistador back in Africa to just explore these couple of provinces in here. Which is fine. Cahokia, self-sustaining. Ah, that one there. Sure. And Miami will be soon to follow, and we really just do not have enough colonies right now. Look at that. 5. That's pathetic. I'm going to pull the guy out of here. And I'm going to put him... You know what? Somewhere fairly close by. Like, Borgu here. And then I'll pull him out straight away, put him in... Yeah, we'll do a bit of a mass Africa colonization thing. As much as we can, anyway. Ah, look, the Koreans have showed up. Now, I don't know what the Koreans' military stats are like, do I? But, we'll take this place first, because we've already got a little bit of progress. Then we'll hit them. Because unless they push, they shouldn't be able to deal with that. And if they push, I'll go and attack them. Big Chinese armies down here, though. I mean, not big enough, but you know. Right, we were coming on over to the Coral Sea. 50 diplomatic or 5 yeah. We can always get diplomatic power back. Mercantilism relies on events to get back, and 5 points is too much. Alright, looking good. Have you made it to the Coral Sea yet, guys? Yep, beautiful. And we've just won that one other battle that we were, well, war that we were involved with. Up here. I believe this place is already a core, so taking it should be absolutely no problem. Done. That's what you get for not liking me. Asshole. 15 for, 13 against. Okay, we found Vanuatu. And we lost a siege over there, which is fine. It was not actually important. Some places are converting it to the proper core. Okay, so Vanuatu is the entire island chain, that's good. And you know what? Before we continue our exploration with Las Malacca, we are going to end the episode. So, as usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. If you liked it, put a like on it. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. And in the meantime, I have been Sub, you have been yourselves. Later.